In this session, we're going to look at cross-domain tracking in GA4. Let's dive in. I'm going to set up the cross-domain tracking on two different sites, a demo site and also an old site that I have lying around that is no longer used, but it'll be useful for this presentation. The first thing I'm going to do is show you what it looks like before we have cross-domain tracking set up. So to do that, I'm going to turn on the Chrome extension, the GA Debug, and I'm going to refresh the schedule page. And then let's take a look at what's happening in GA4. I'm in the debug view. You can see that there have been two page views. So the first one is the demo one, the coffee site. The second page is the Hot Damn Band Wisconsin site. So you can see that both properties are sending page views to Google Analytics. I also want to show you something. I have a link on the bottom here that goes from this coffee shop to the Hot Damn Band site, and cross-domain is not set up yet. So when I click on this, it should be tracked as an outbound link in GA4. It does call up the schedule. Let's bring up GA4. There's my click, and it's going to show as outbound, which makes sense, right? We have one domain, Titan client, going to Hot Damn Band Wisconsin, so that is an outbound click from this website. Now let's set up the cross-domain tracking. Back in GA4, we're going to go into the admin section, our data streams, choose the one we want, and now go down to more tagging settings. And here's where you set up the domains. I'm going to add those two domains. You have many match type options. Contains, begins with, matches regex, which is great. We're just going to use the contains, and I'll quickly set up those two domains. A word of caution here before we save. If you happen to have cross-domain tracking set up in your older Universal Analytics properties, then take a look at this warning. What it's saying is that you want to make sure you're doing cross-domain tracking on the same domains in what you're about to set up in GA4 and in what you've done in Universal Analytics before. You basically want to make sure the cross-domain tracking corresponds exactly between GA4 and Universal Analytics. Now I'm going to save. I've saved that. I'm going to go back to my debug view and then back to my sites. Now I'm going to click on the cross-domain, and this should be cross-domain this time. And we can see it is because we now have a new query parameter of _GL, which indicates it's cross-domain. And if we look at what's happening in GA4, we have the original page location on the demo site. Here's the second page view, which is the Hot Damn Band one with the GL, the _GL. And notice that there's no click here. Because we set this up as cross-domain tracking, that outbound click is not recorded because it's not outbound anymore. In a nutshell, that's how you set up cross-domain tracking in GA4. It's way easier than it was in Universal Analytics, and now you know how to test it and make sure it's working. Have fun. Let us know if there are any questions.